Hi guys, welcome to Matt's car review. Last weekend I did the Kia Sportage 18 plate 1.6, and it was the, like I said, it was the 130 brake horsepower one. Now I'm going to be doing the driving review of it. So here we go. I'll just get her started up. Again, like I said, being the petrol and also a newer car now, the soundproofing is phenomenal now in cars, so you don't really hear the engine that much. So here we go, we're gonna get on with the drive now and see what we think, see how it feels. So here we go. Right, so there we go, straight away the doors lock automatically when you start pulling away. I think you get to about 10 mile an hour, 20 mile an hour, something like that, and then the doors automatically lock. Which is a great thing as well. It's a great feature. Oh, that was a Ford Focus RS that just went by. Beautiful car that is, absolutely beautiful. Such a beautiful sound to it as well. Right, but we are in the Kia Sportage. What sort of person is this car aimed at? Or what sort of people, I should say, this car is aimed at? Well, to be fair, families, it's aimed at families or people who need the height, because it's a pretty high car. To be fair, you feel like you're up above a lot of people. Just bear with me, just going to go over some speed bumps quickly, so you might get a little bit jiggling around there. So and like I said before, excuse me, in the other review, you get a lot of space in the front, you got an awful lot of space in the back. You feel like you can have a bit of a party in the back, to be fair. And driving it now is so smooth, it's unbelievable. All these bumps and everything, I know you can see the camera moving up and down and stuff like that, but when you actually sat in it, you don't really feel them at all. Even speed bumps, you just sort of glide over them a bit. So it's just such a nice car to drive at the moment, and we haven't got up to any sort of speed yet. Acceleration's obviously not going to be brilliant. You're probably looking at about, I'm gonna throw it out there now, probably about 11 seconds, something like that. I don't think it's going to be much more than the Insignia that we reviewed last time. So, but again, like the Insignia, it's not designed for the acceleration. It's not designed to be quick. I think top speed wise, they say it goes up to 113 miles an hour. But when are you actually ever going to do that? You can't really. You can go up to 70 miles an hour legally on the roads. If you're on the Autobahn, yeah, fine, go for it, open her out. But she's not designed for that sort of speed. It's not designed for racing. It's not a race car, it's not a sports car, it's nothing like that. It's just your good old-fashioned sort of family SUV, really. Now, SUVs, yeah, it does stand for sports utility vehicles, but there is a bit of sportiness to the car. There's a sporty sort of feel to it a little bit when you're driving it. There's a sporty sort of look to it as well. As you can see from the lights, you got obviously the little spoiler on the back over the rear windshield. So yeah, there's little aspects of it that is sort of sporty to it. So it is a utility vehicle. You know, it is what it is. It's responsive. It's responsive enough. The steering's responsive. The pedals are probably a little bit lighter than I like, but I'm used to heavier pedals. Vauxhalls and a lot of other cars like that, they tend to have heavier pedals, so I'm kind of used to that, really, to be fair. So these are a little bit lighter. Sort of can be a little bit hard to find the biting point of the clutch, but it's nice. It's easy enough to drive. When you're driving it forwards, you don't notice necessarily the size of the actual car. You don't notice that it's slightly bigger than, say, the Qashqais or the Qajars. It feels nice. It just seems easy. You can throw it around a little bit. I mean, I've driven the Qashqais and I've driven the Qajar as well, but yeah, I don't really, me personally, I don't necessarily notice a difference in the size as such. And we'll see when I come to reverse it. We'll see the difference then, I suppose. But at the moment, driving forwards, it's easy enough. Just, yeah, I mean, you get a bit of traffic coming your way and you don't feel like you have to breathe in. You can get past other vehicles. You just do it. You just drive past. It's nice and easy to drive. It's smooth, it's nice, it feels nice. I mean, to say it's only 130 brake horsepower, I wouldn't necessarily say that the actual car itself, it's only 1.6 like I said, but I wouldn't necessarily say that the car itself is underpowered. I wouldn't say it's struggling. It doesn't feel like it's struggling. I mean, we're doing 30 miles an hour around these lanes and fine. We're starting to go uphill now. I only changed down the gear. I think I'm going to have to now because I've gone a little bit lower than 30 and I was in 4th. Do you know what I mean? It's just nice. It just sort of pulls up nicely. When you got it, you got a little bit of grunt when you need it. Obviously I'm going uphill now, so my foot's down a little bit more so I can slightly hear the engine a bit more. But yeah, it's a nice car. So one of the questions, like I did on my other review, that I tend to ask myself when I'm reviewing a car or anything like that is this car, does it do what it's designed to do? Yeah, I think this one does as well. Just like the Insignia, I think this one does. It's a great family car. It's on the mobility list as well, so it's great for people with difficulties, for getting in and out of cars as well, because it's obviously not a low car. It's obviously it's quite a high car, so yeah, it's great for that. It's nice and easy to drive if you're not a very confident driver, or you're not really used to driving that much. It's a good car for you because, like I say, it's just, you feel confident driving it. You feel nice. You feel happy. I think the actual look of the car, some cars you buy, you sort of feel like you have to have, I don't know, blacked out windows, or if you see someone you know, you have to duck down because you feel embarrassed sort of driving it. This car, the look on the outside of this car, you don't feel embarrassed driving it. It's a nice looking car. You feel quite happy with it. You feel proud of it, and you should do as well. You should do, because it is a decent car. Kia as a whole, they're a decent manufacturer. You obviously get your 7-year warranty, which is really good for a car manufacturer to give you that much warranty. So yeah, you get. To be fair, when you buy a Kia nowadays, you get more than what you paid for. You get more than what you bargained for. So yeah, it is a great car. Yeah, it picks up nicely. It sounds good. Acceleration's alright. Like I said, it doesn't feel like it's underpowered at any point. It goes up and down hills fine. It stops. It starts. It drives well. It turns around corners easy enough. You're not going to fall out your seat. So yeah. Do you know what? It's a great car. And I would recommend anyone to at least take one out for a test drive if you're thinking about getting an SUV for you and your family or anyone else. Just take it out for a test drive, see what you think. It's worth it, believe me. Alright, so we're going to come up to 50 mile speed limit. Here we go, giving it a little bit more now. You get up to a certain power band, you go to about 3,000 revs or so. And then you feel the power just start to kick in a bit more. But yeah, it gets up there, right? We're doing 50 now, and that was quick enough, I think. That was from 30 mile an hour. So I think it got up there quick enough. So if you want to overtake or get onto the motorway, you want to get onto it safely. Obviously you've got your family in the back. You don't want to be struggling, you don't want the car to be slow. Just want to get up there nice and easy, up to 70 miles an hour. It'll do that perfectly. It'll be great for that, to be fair. So yeah, it's not your sports car, it's not your racing car, it's not your very quick out there, massive power, you know, 500, 600 brake horsepower car. It's not designed for that, like I said before. It's just your family car. It's got 130 brake horsepower, it's 1.6 petrol. Miles per gallon wise, you're probably looking at, combined, you're probably looking at around 37 miles per gallon, something like that, 37, maybe 40, maybe pushing it at 40. So it's not massive miles per gallon, but it's good enough. You get your 6 gears as well in on this car as well, so that's great for motorway driving and just for cruising. So yeah, it's a good car. So yeah, I would recommend it. Like I said, there's not much that I can see that isn't any good in it. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, please like it, share it with as many people as you want. We're on Facebook as well, so please look for us on Facebook, please share that page, and yeah, look out for our next videos. I'm going to try, if I can, I'm going to try and get a video out a week if I can. So please keep coming back, subscribe to me, then you'll get notifications. If you want me to notify you, then please contact me, give me your number, and I'll send you a WhatsApp of the link to the YouTube videos of the review. At the moment, I'm not sure what car I'm going to review next week. I've got a few lined up, so I'm going to have a look at the list and I'm going to sort it out, and I will let you know either on Facebook or Twitter, or I might let you know on Instagram, and I'll let you know what car's going to be next, so you can look out for that one. Nice one. Right, well, have a good weekend, and I will speak to you soon. Cheers, bye. Hi guys, in my last review I said I was going to show you the reversing camera, and I'm really sorry I forgot to show you it, so I'm going to show you it quickly now. Right, so if we have a look at this area here, it's a massive screen. To be fair, it's a really nice clear screen as well. It's all touch screen. I wanted to show you this as well. I didn't manage to show you this in the last review, so everything's all touch screen, which is easy to use. It's not complicated at all. Right, so reversing camera. That's the reversing camera. Right, so here we go. This is how easy it can be used. Easy to use, as you can see. You've got the lines. It tells you where and how far your front wheels are turning. That's them lines just there, so you know exactly what the front of the car is doing, and all you need to do is keep an eye on the rear of the car. And here we go. So just adjust it a little bit there. It's a nice big screen, easy enough to see. Now, like I said in the other 2 reviews, there you go, there's the sensors as well, so you got the beepers as well. There we go, nice one, straight into the parking spot, nice and easy. Now, like I said with the other reviews, a couple of people have mentioned to me that the car does feel a lot bigger when reversing. Yeah, you have your reversing camera, which is great. They're fantastic. I've had them in a couple of cars. I've had them in the Ranger, and it was in the rear view mirror. That's a great thing to have, especially at night. Don't solely rely on the reverse camera. Always, of course, use your mirrors to know exactly where you go and what's around you. Bigger, but people who have owned Qashqai's, Qajars, and are used to them, have said that this car does feel a lot bigger. So if you are thinking about going from a Qashqai, Qajar, or even a Hyundai, then just bear that in mind. Take the time to go to Kia themselves and take it out for a proper test drive. Really get to know the car and make sure you are comfortable with the car before you go ahead and buy it. But yeah, on the whole, I think this is a great car. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the reverse camera. Like last time I forgot to show you it, so I didn't want to leave you hanging, so I thought I'd just show it then. Right, so nice one, have a good weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.